on Intrigue, an exciting television drama played against the tense background of present-day Europe. Starring tonight Jerome Thor as Robert Cannon, foreign correspondent for Associated News. Produced in Europe especially for television by Sheldon Reynolds.
The surface of the river is calm and quiet as it flows past the quays and under the bridges of Paris, the city of light. But beneath its placid surface, there are hidden turbulent forces, violent currents and cross-currents in constant, never-ending struggle. The country is calm on the surface, but those entrusted with the safety and security of the nation are aware of the latent stirrings of outlawed organizations. Secret societies once again bent on the overthrow of government through violence, force, and intrigue.
Oh, Monsieur Fidel. Oh, Mr. Cannon, you stopped with me.
Well, I'm sorry. I've been waiting here in the corridor hoping to see you before the conference.
Oh, I didn't think newspapermen were permitted into the building until after the meeting.
Well, they aren't, but I managed, hoping to see you and get a statement from you before you started the conference.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Cannon, but that won't be possible.
Nothing at all?
Nothing that... Yes, you can say one thing. You can say that I and the other members of the Internal Security in France believe that as a result of our investigation up to this point, we will be able to wipe out or nullify every secret organization working within the country against the interest of democracy.
Why, that's wonderful, Monsieur Fidel. How long do you think it would take?
Oh, after a few major barriers are overcome, I believe we can effect this policy in a matter of weeks.
Would you say that one of the major barriers to overcome is the fair de lance?
Why do you say that?
Because the fair de lance is pledged to the violent overthrow of the government. And they're backed by, well, let's just say a government that would do everything in its power to hurt another government, a Western government, for example, like France, strong and critical as France.
How did you hear about fair de lance, Mr. Cannon?
Well, I've known about them for quite some time, but I don't have your resources.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Cannon, I can't go into this further. For the moment, at least, my organization has to work quietly. When we can release information, I'll let you know, huh?
Well, thank you very much, Monsieur.
All right. Gentlemen, I believe we all agree, without question, that the critical organization for us to expose and destroy is fair de lance.
All right, Andre. That will do.
You really wore these?
10,000 of us. And we had 50,000 sympathizers. You were too young to know, Andre, but at one time, fair de lance was stronger than the Nazi party in Germany.
We will be strong again.
Yeah, we will be, if the Lil's plan works.
By tonight we will know. What if the photographer doesn't keep the luncheon appointment?
Then we make other plans.
You wish a table, monsieur? Yes, I guess so. I'm supposed to meet someone here for lunch. A lady, I presume?
I doubt it. His name is Robert Cannon. You know him?
Robert Cannon? No, I don't think so.
Oh, I'll wait.
Certainly. Would you care for a drink, by the way? An aperitif?
No, thanks. Later.
Paul, Andre, he's here.
I think you've made a mistake.
The name is Jones.
Yes, but...
You will get up and come with us quietly.
Who do you think you are? What do you want?
There is to be no noise, no disturbance. You will get up with us quietly and walk between us to the back door.
I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not.
Get up, monsieur. Now.
I'll take the camera.
Look here, if Mr. Cannon should...
You see him?
Nope.
You think he got your message?
I'm sure he got it.
All reliable.
Yes, he is, with a camera. Perrier, please. 1:15. Henri.
Yes, Mr. Cannon.
Has anybody been in here looking for me?
Looking for you, sir.
Yes, a photographer. Tall, dark, very handsome. An American.
No, there has been no one asking for you, sir.
You know, there may have been a slip-up. Let's go back to the hotel and check, huh? Well, Henri, if anyone should come for me, would you please tell them...
Of course, Mr. Cannon. I'll tell them to call your hotel.
Thanks.
If he comes here.
No go to struggle. Andre, look up! Fool. The lady will kill you for this. Defend no violence. Everything depends on...
Imbeciles. If he doesn't regain consciousness before 20 minutes, you have to pay for it. Careful.
Fini.
Are you sure?
I am sure. The first time the cable release is pressed after a film is inserted in the camera, the bomb will go off. It is foolproof.
Mr. Jones, do you hear me? Are you all right?
The lady, he is all right now.
Mr. Jones, are you feeling better?
Yeah, I'm all right. Who are you?
1,000 apologies, monsieur. There has been a terrible mistake.
You meant to kill me.
The man I wanted to see was an Englishman who cheated me out of 12 million francs.
And these are your bill collectors?
Is there anything I could do to make up for it?
I don't know yet. I'll think about it later. Right now, I've got to get out of here. What time is it?
Little past 2.
How do you get out of this place?
Mr. Jones, one moment. You don't want to forget your camera.
Thanks.
Come, let me get your taxi.
Well, no, he never showed up at the restaurant. Look, I don't care if he is the best man on the payroll. He's no good to me unless he can take a picture. Look, it's 3 o'clock now. Can you send me anyone that can take a picture? Never mind, he just walked in.
Hi.
Hi. Your watch must be slow. You're late.
Very funny. At exactly 1 o'clock this afternoon, I was sitting peacefully in the Cafe Teresa waiting for you. Call the police.
Giving yourself up, Russ?
No, I was shining light on that street.
From the Cafe Teresa in broad daylight?
In broad daylight. I was sitting there waiting for you, and 2 characters came out of the back room and sat down. One of them stuck a gun in my ribs, and like 3 old school chums, we walked out of the place.
Oh, look.
Hello? This is Leon. The photographer came in a few minutes ago. Yes, he's upstairs with Cannon. He still has the camera. Very good. I'll watch and let you know.
Yeah, that's much better. What happened next?
That's all. They all apologized profusely, said it was a ghastly mistake. They brushed off my clothes, handed me the camera, got me a taxi, and that's the end of the incident at 40 Rue Bray. When he put me in the cab, I thought DeLille was going to kiss my hand.
What did you say?
That's why they put me in a cab and...
No, the name. What did you say the name was?
DeLille, I think that's what they call
DeLille,
him.
Charles DeLille. He's the leader of the Fer de Lance. He's right here in town under the noses of the security chiefs.
Hey, that would be a story.
Or an impossible coincidence. Is that the man?
No. My man was clean-shaven. Hey, wait a minute. Of course it's the same guy. He shaved off the mustache. Where are you going?
You said 40 Rue Bray.
I'll go with you.
Oh, no. You can't come with me. They saw you. I couldn't get within 50 yards of the lead. Why don't you go back to your hotel, clean up, and I'll meet you here at 4 o'clock and go to the conference together.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have to lug that thing around. Why don't you leave for here?
All right.
Monsieur!
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I must have walked into the wrong place.
I'm afraid you have. Do you always break into strange apartments without knocking?
Well, I didn't exactly break in. Let's just say that I blundered in. This is 40 Rue Bray.
Yes?
And this is the front apartment.
But who are you?
My name is Robert Cannon. I'm with the Associated News.
A newspaper man. How exciting. My name is Nicole Fabre. I live here with my father. But whom did you expect to find in here?
I'm looking for a man by the name of DeLille. Charles DeLille.
DeLille? I never heard the name. You must have the wrong address. What's the matter urgent?
Yes, as a matter of fact, a friend of mine about an hour ago was kidnapped from a restaurant. Taken somewhere, shot at, and beaten up.
How shocking. Where did he say this terrible thing happened?
Well, right here in this apartment.
But that's impossible, Mr. Cannon. I've been here all afternoon, and I assure you...
Well, he must have meant some other house on this street.
That must be it. All these houses look alike, and...
Oh, don't apologize. I think perhaps my friend was dazed by what happened. I hope I didn't cause you any trouble.
What are you doing?
I never could stand crooked pictures.
I see. The next time I have any difficulties with my pictures, I'll call you, Mr. Cannon.
Do that, Nicole. Don't forget.
And now to return to the second part of Foreign Intrigue. I thought DeLee was dead. Yeah, you could be wrong.
I could be, but I don't think so, Tony. The window pane was broken, and the bullet hole on the wall was covered by a picture at a 45-degree angle.
You mean they didn't have any chance to cover up?
Exactly.
Why don't you go to the police?
Oh, I intend to, after I finish my story.
It's full of loose ends. What would DeLee want with Russ Jones?
That, Tony, is a big question. Come in.
Mr. Cannon. Oh, I should have called from the desk downstairs.
Oh, that's all right. I was just leaving anyway.
I'll see you later, Bob. So long, Tony. Well, this is very unexpected. Do you always return visits so promptly?
I have to talk to you.
Go ahead. Talk.
I lied to you back at my apartment. Everything your friend told you was the truth. DeLille was there, and there was a struggle and a gunfight.
And I saw the bullet hole in the wall, so you decided to tell me the truth.
I couldn't tell you the truth then. I was afraid.
Of what?
They were there, DeLille and the others, in the next room, watching and listening to every word. And they were armed. They would have shot us both.
Where's DeLille now?
They left a few minutes after you did. I came here at once. You must believe me.
How did you know where to find me?
I called your news service. They told me.
All right. What have you got to say to me?
Those men, DeLille and the others, they are enemies of France. They are the leaders of...
Of the Fer de Lance. Is that what you came to tell me?
That and more. I can give you the names of all the important members. 20, 30 of them.
That's more interesting.
I've got them from my father. Many years ago, he was one of them. But when he discovered their real aims, he left the organization. Now they're back. And they can't afford to let him live. He knows too much.
Where's your father now?
He's in hiding. He's afraid to go to the police. But I can take you to him. It's not very far.
No, I don't have very much time today. Maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow may be too late. It has to be now.
All right.
Where are you going?
Oh, put my jacket on and freshen up a bit. Make yourself at home. I'll be right with you. Well, get me the police, quickly.
The police? At once. Oui, monsieur.
Oh, this is Robert Cannon. I'm with the Associated News.
Yes, Mr. Cannon.
I'm in my room at the Hotel Villon. In a few minutes, I'm going to leave with a very pretty brunette. There may be some trouble. I'd like to have a police car assigned to me. If there's any question, Inspector Russo will give you authorization.
I understand perfectly. We'll act at once.
Thank you.
That was very quick.
Yes, I'm famous for my quick changes. Oh, just a second. My friend may need his camera. Oh, may I leave this here? A photographer with a black eye will call for it.
Of course, Mr. Cannon. I will take good care of it.
Thank you.
Down, Mr. Cannon, and then straight forward.
But you said that your father...
Yes, he's here.
In the dark? Why?
I'm a hunted man, Mr. Cannon. I like to see my visitors before they see me.
Now that I'm your guest, suppose you tell me what this is all about.
It's basically very simple. At 5 o'clock, the reporters and photographers will be permitted to question and photograph the man who worked to destroy Federlands. The meeting is carefully guarded, and only fully accredited men will be permitted in.
I know the background. Let's get to the point.
The solution is very simple. Get one of the accredited persons, without his knowledge, of course, to bring a bomb into the meeting room. A photographer, for instance.
A photographer like Russ Jones, for instance. You pick him up, plant the bomb in the camera, and then release him.
Simple, isn't it?
Oh, genius.
What's wrong?
How do you mean?
Something must be wrong. He doesn't seem to be worried.
Why should he? He is here and the bomb is at the meeting. Mr. Cannon will be safe until, let's say, 5 o'clock. When the others die, Mr. Cannon, you will die too.
That gives you, half an hour. Mr. Cannon? No, he's not in. He left some time ago.
Funny, I was supposed to meet him here. Did he leave any message for me? My name is Jones.
Oh, Jones. Oh, you're the photographer. Yes, he left your camera with me. He said he'll meet you at the conference.
I see. Thanks.
You're welcome. Please.
You know, there's one thing I don't understand, DeLeo. Why did you bother to get me here when all you had to do was leave me in the conference room to be blown up with the others?
We could not afford to have you at large. If you notify the authorities that I'm in Paris, they will take measures to protect the conference or cancel the press meeting. Then my plan will be...
I have news for you, DeLeo. I did call the police from my hotel just before I left with Nicole.
That's a lie. He made no calls.
Well, you wouldn't know, mademoiselle. When I went into the bedroom, I suspected a trap. I asked the police to follow me. They should be outside now.
Leo? Good evening, Mr. Cannon.
Tell Mr. Cannon about his phone call to the police.
It was not the police you spoke to, monsieur.
You spoke to me.
We make special effort to place our men at hotels. That enables us to learn many things.
You think of everything, don't you?
You see, Nicole, Mr. Cannon is not so unworried anymore.
I underestimated you. That was a mistake.
They all underestimate me, Mr. Cannon. That's a mistake every so-called ethical man makes when he does business with people like me.
Oh, Russ. Have you seen Bob?
No, nobody has.
Last time I saw him, he was with a pretty girl.
What girl?
Nicole, I think she said.
You don't think that,
Not Bob. It would take more than a pretty girl to keep him away from an important story. No, it must be something else. I'll check the hotel again.
Good idea.
10 minutes, Mr. Cannon, is a long time.
Not for a man in my position.
Stay away from those chairs. You will not reach the 5th step.
I wouldn't even think of trying.
Get him!
All right, gentlemen.
Mr. Gidel, would you mind standing? I'd like to get one of you alone, please. Excuse me. Would you mind turning just a little, please? That's it. Just hold it.
Hey, what is all this? Here's a little present for you, Monsieur Gidel. You have your demolition experts go over it. I'm sure you'll find ingredients from the Fer de Lance.
A bomb?
Uh-huh. But I just spoiled the biggest story of the year. But if I hadn't, none of us would have been around to read it.